Iran tested the waters with a drone swarm. CENTCOM replied with a 60-kilowatt laser. A very expensive lesson in applied physics. An Iranian drone climbed toward an American warship in the Strait of Hormuz. A 60-kilowatt directed energy beam from the Hideouts system intercepted it instantly. The drone's guidance melted, crashing harmlessly into the Gulf. The interception cost merely the electricity to pull the trigger. While the drone fell, F-35s launched from multiple locations, targeting 4 key nodes of the IRGC's maritime strategy. Bandar Abbas and Qeshm Island faced immediate precision strikes. The coastal defense architecture Iran heavily invested in was systematically dismantled in one single destructive night. Tehran thought their coastal setup was untouchable. Then the F-35s rolled in. Now their unsinkable aircraft carrier is missing its flight deck. 3 American guided missile destroyers, including the USS Mason, completed a highly contested transit. They navigated through drone swarms and ballistic missiles without taking a single hit. Every incoming Iranian weapon was either intercepted or completely neutralized before reaching any Allied vessel. The Aegis combat system proved critical during the transit. Unlike point defense, this networked architecture tracked over 100 targets simultaneously. It computed intercept solutions and deployed SM-6 and SM-2 missiles, successfully neutralizing high-speed ballistic and cruise threats fired directly from the coast. Three destroyers sailed straight through the chaos. 0 hits taken by any ship. It seems the IRGC's targeting system needs a serious reboot. As fast attack boats swarmed, AH-64 Apaches engaged from the air. Utilizing Hellfire missiles and M230 chain guns, the helicopters decimated the unarmored vessels from a safe distance. The multi-vector swarm strategy completely collapsed under this seamlessly integrated multi-domain defensive response. The deployment of directed energy weapons fundamentally alters the conflict's strategic calculus. The Hideouts system provides an infinite magazine, eliminating the risk of interceptor depletion. Iran's strategy of overwhelming naval defenses with cheap drones is no longer economically viable in modern maritime warfare. They fired everything they had at the Lincoln Group. Every single threat was completely neutralized, a masterclass in American naval defense operations. The Odin soft kill system actively blinded incoming drone sensors. By projecting focused lasers onto electro-optical components, it caused immediate loss of orientation. This operational capability demonstrates the immediate shift towards sustainable, non-kinetic defense solutions in heavily contested and highly complex maritime combat environments. Precision strikes systematically neutralized the IRGC's command headquarters at Bandar Abbas. This compound damage degraded their surface operation capabilities and disrupted the commercial port. Decades of infrastructure investment were effectively wiped out, leaving their maritime harassment operations without a functioning primary hub. The Apaches didn't just repel the fast boats, they completely disassembled them in seconds. Fiberglass simply does not stop a Hellfire missile, obviously. Qeshm Island, heavily utilized for drone staging and coastal radar, suffered critical hits to its logistics nodes. The Bandar Pier destruction severely limits the IRGC's ability to resupply forward operations. Their unsinkable staging ground is now fundamentally compromised beyond immediate repair capabilities. The Minab Naval Police checkpoint, crucial for coordinating small boat swarms, was completely eliminated. Removing this operational brain stripped the fast attack boats of their command authority. Coordinated multi-vector attacks are impossible without this essential communication and advanced tactical dispatch infrastructure. Millions spent on attack drones wiped out by electricity. The cost asymmetry just flipped over entirely. Tehran's accountants are probably weeping loudly today. Bandar-e Khamir's destruction secured the eastern control point. Eliminating these 4 strategic targets in one coordinated campaign caused the entire Hormuz harassment architecture to collapse. This wasn't just a degraded military capability, it was the total removal of their foundational strategic pillars. 5 KC-135 Stratotankers maintained continuous orbital patterns over UAE airspace. This sustained aerial refueling confirmed multiple waves of extended strikes. The operation wasn't a quick retaliatory hit, but a systematic, sustained deconstruction of the enemy's coastal defense capabilities across the entire region. Bandar Abbas was supposed to be the undisputed hub. Now it is just a smoking crater. So much for their regional strategic depth. 35s from the Navy, Air Force, and Marines operated seamlessly together. Their APG-81 AESA radars passively jammed enemy frequencies while guiding precision munitions. This combination of stealth and electronic warfare rendered surviving Iranian radar systems completely blind during the aggressive strike approach. The tactical failure of Iran's multi-vector saturation attack exposes severe doctrinal flaws. Despite simultaneous threats from boats, drones, and missiles, the integrated defense prioritization succeeded flawlessly. The IRGC's primary coastal strategy has been proven totally ineffective against modernized American naval architecture. They tried to overwhelm Aegis with multi-vector attacks. Aegis processed them all simultaneously with ease. It is almost completely unfair to the attackers. State media rapidly disseminated claims of downed American aircraft to domestic audiences. Without independent verification, this narrative serves only to maintain psychological resilience within Iran. Meanwhile, the operational reality of burning port facilities remains deliberately hidden from the broader Iranian public sphere. The UAE established a formal committee to thoroughly document these Iranian aggressions. By building a rigorous legal and diplomatic case, Gulf partners are preparing for extended consequences. Regional alignment with American operations is strengthening rapidly, directly counteracting Iran's strategy of coalition fracturing. The Odin system doesn't just blind incoming drones, it entirely breaks their will to fly, a silent killer turning threats into falling debris. Global energy markets reacted to the engagement with orderly adjustments rather than sheer panic. Brent crude prices actually declined, reflecting market confidence in the American blockade defense. Alternative routing, like the Fujairah pipeline, perfectly ensures supply security despite the localized military conflict. Iran's entire strategy relied heavily on the economic threat of a closed strait. With the drone swarm attrition theory neutralized by laser defense, this leverage is completely broken. Maintaining the blockade is now a highly sustainable, cost-effective reality for the United States Navy. Trump called it a mere love tap. If destroying 4 major nodes is just a tap, they really don't want the full punch.